Welcome back to Chasing Dreams Homestead. We've got to do a garden overhaul. Geese! Geese! Geese, we're trying to make a film! They have no manners. I'm sorry.
Turn over here.
Ladies! Ladies!
And gentlemen.
And a few gentlemen. And a few gentlemen. All right, cool. Welcome back to Chasing Dreams Homestead, y'all. We've got to do a garden overhaul. We whipped this garden spot together last year in a hurry so we could plant in it. And it did pretty good. It did pretty good. But I watched that Back to Eden documentary and I want to take a different approach this year. So we're about to go through here, clear everything out, strip it down, and rebuild it and get it right. She's like, dude, you keep giving me all this work. I'm going to strangle you. I seen that. Yeah, I seen that look.
I liked the garden.
Yes, but you'll like it even more this year, I promise.
Ignore
Manners, girls, manners.
Ignore the geese.
Oh, the kids are playing with the geese because they know we're trying to film and that's how they do us.
No.
Those pranksters. Anyhow, we're going to get this done. Probably not today, but we're going to get a dent knocked in it today. Our son Dylan started the other day for us and we appreciate that. Now me and Mama Dreams got a little bit of time and a little bit of sunshine after work, so we're going to get started on it too. Y'all watch us and hang in there, and if you got any tips, we've got all open ears. We're willing to hear whatever you got to give to us. Got anything to say? No?
Time to get ready.
Time to get ready.
Time
All right.
to wasting.
We were thankful to Dylan the other day when he got started taking down the bean tunnel for us. We let him do it on his own. We let him use his brain to figure out how to best take it apart and start taking things down. It took him about 2 hours, but his total time lapse, thanks to the technological advances, is only about 2 minutes in this video. We let him work through the problems and come up with solutions on his own so that he could get the tunnels down for us. It was a huge help, and we appreciate it so much. Last year, we set this bean tunnel up at the very first entrance to our garden, and it was extremely successful. But this year, we're going to move the bean tunnel out of this part of the garden and put it into the additional garden space that we're creating this year so that we can focus on other plants in this garden and utilize the space a little bit better. We absolutely love the way the string lights help with lighting over the garden and the way they look. We recommend those if anyone wants to spruce up their garden or extend their time in their garden. Definitely look into the string lights as an option. They've been awesome. This part of the garden overhaul was a bit overwhelming, to be honest, because there's just literally so much stuff that we had packed into this tiny space to best utilize it last year that now we've got to get all this stuff out of the way in order to take it down to the ground so that we can set it back up this year the way we want it to be set up. We're taking on the Back to Eden approach, and the main draw to it for me is the fact that they claim you don't have to water your garden as much. Using those containers last year worked, but it wasn't as efficient. And we did notice the things that we planted in the ground did a lot better than the things in the containers. I really couldn't ask for a better partner than Mama Dreams. She was there by my side the whole time. She didn't know what my vision was, but everything I asked her to do, she was right there and willing to help me, whether she understood what we were going to be doing or whether she understood the why. She followed my lead and didn't stop. It was much appreciated.
We're working on clearing the center space here. We had our tomato baskets through here. We had our bean tunnel that my son took down for us. And looks like Mama Dreams and Sophie are taking a break over there waiting on me. The ducks are enjoying the snack from all the bugs that were in the bottom of those buckets. Those buckets were our drain buckets that were filled with rabbit manure. And we had those fertilizing and watering our tomatoes. and get back at it, y'all.
We enlisted the help of Sophie to help remove all of these old pieces of marble that we had, or granite, I should say, that we had throughout the garden. We used those last year in an attempt to make a walkway.
All right, y'all, so I
It wasn't
wouldn't
very
recommend
successful.
using a tire to grow vegetables in or anything that you're going to consume. We learned that last year. We thought we were doing awesome when we set up all these tires as raised beds because they're cheap and they're free. And a lot of people brought to our attention about them leaching chemicals from the tire into your soil and then ultimately into your plant. So we did not use them to grow vegetables in, but we did grow flowers in them. And we're very big about growing flowers in our garden to encourage pollinators. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fill this tire up. It is compacted over winter. We're going to fill it up with one of the bed's dirts that we're pulling out of here and leave that tire in here as a flower bed.
The best part about emptying all of these containers is we are emptying them straight into the garden, so we are adding a layer of compost to the garden. Our soil is already very fertile, though.
Been working on getting all those containers up. Those containers we used last year for container gardening, and they worked, and we got a good amount of food out of them, but they dried out very quick, very often, and that's one of the reasons we're doing the back to Eden method. So we've been working on getting all these containers up. I've got to figure out exactly where I'm going to put my bean tunnel. I don't think I'm going to put my bean tunnel in here, but I haven't decided yet, so we're not making any hasty decisions. We're just getting containers emptied out, and we use these totes, or these troughs also, for raised beds last year, and they, again, same as the containers, worked okay, not great. Lessons learned. But lots to do still, lots to do.
It was a lot of hard work, but to be honest with you, it was very relaxing, and it was a lot of fun also. Mama Dreams was a beast.
All right, so that was day one of the garden overhaul. We hope you guys appreciated our hard efforts. We dialed down almost 2 hours of work into less than 10 minutes of video. So we did a lot in a short amount of time on video, but it took us a long time in real life. Anyhow, we're going to do multiple parts so that it's not one big, great, big, long video. And then maybe at the end, we'll do one big, great, long, full-length video of the garden overhaul. Me and Mama Dreams hope to get out here today and do some more after work. We'll see what happens. Anyhow, y'all, till next time, keep dreaming.